On YouTube, we have the number 6 Timberwolves, number 3 Lakers. This is game 1 of the 2025 NBA playoffs. Here we go.
Los Angeles, a city fueled by star power, powerful, profound star power, supersized and outsized star power. The type of star power that had the Lakers and Timberwolves poised for a run at the Larry O'Brien Trophy. LeBron James at 40 continues to defy the odds. Can he get Luka Doncic across the finish line and get back to the finals again? Meanwhile, make no mistake, that guy right there, Anthony Edwards, believes that he is the biggest star in the constellation of stars tonight. Let's take some inventory. Tomorrow, it'll be game 1 between OKC and Memphis on ABC. Los Angeles and Minnesota 3 against 6 here tonight. And Houston will play game 1 at home against Golden State tomorrow. It's when he played his first playoff game. His son, Ronnie, was 18 months old. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the respective teams tonight. For the Lakers, it'll be James, Rui Hachimura, Jackson Hayes at the 5, Austin Reeves, and Luka Doncic in the backcourt for the Lakers. Meanwhile, for the visitors, it's Jaden McDaniels, Julius Randle, big X factor for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert, Anthony Edwards.
Long ass intro for a freaking video. God damn, man. They really making this a showcase, huh?
And Mike Conley rounding out the starting 5.
I like I'm watching this motherfucker on TV.
For Minnesota.
God damn.
The Wolves finished the season on a 17-4 sprint, playing some of the best basketball of the season. And Julius Randle in particular seemed to find his rhythm, especially the offensive end of the floor. Big series for Randle. Was not able to participate in the playoffs a season ago due to injury as a member of the Knicks. And we are underway. McDaniels will be trying to stick Doncic defensively. Opportunity for the Lakers. Here's Luka. Guarded by Randle this time. Good test.
Yeah, there you go.
Doncic
started off good already.
Here's Reeves. He drives the closeout. Luka with the cut and the layup.
Minnesota just cannot allow those second chance opportunities. And giving Los Angeles extra possessions to start this game.
There we go.
Doncic sees 2, pardon me.
Woo!
That was Anthony Edwards saw 2. Got through the lane.
Austin Reeves had that shot right at the beginning, but so smart, taking it into the middle of the lane, drawing 2 and kicking it.
And Randle. Doncic off the dribble handoff. Finney Smith checked into the ball game. Luka is on one right now to start this game. Hachimura from deep. Laces it.
Another offensive rebound for the Lakers. And one of only 4 teams. And you're talking about OKC, Boston, and Cleveland as the other 3.
Yeah. All 60-win teams as McDaniels hits the wing 3 to make it a 5-point lead for the Lakers.
Shot defense against the Lakers has been pretty good to start, but they've given up so many offensive rebounds.
Doncic is locked in. We're on a fish grease alert right now. He's up to 12 already here in the first quarter.
Well, using him as a screener, then he just pops right back out.
Good Reed with a classy move to the basket. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Edwards running the lane in full flight, raises up and lays it home. That time they finished, Jay.
Well, and that's how he can get going a little bit.
Finch makes the call offensively. Edwards steps through and lays it home on the floater.
Just parked in the corner for a step-in 3.
Here's Randle, cross court to Alexander Walker from deep.
Caught LeBron
shooting it over 40% this year.
So you have to take away
Caught
his
baby LeBron
shoot opportunities. He knocks down those open ones.
Inside, Vando got his own miss.
Am I tripping, or does it sound delayed? Am I tripping? Am I tripping?
Vanderbilt back out to Finney Smith, open from deep. Rattles it home.
We're here in Los Angeles for the first round presented by ESPN Bet.
It was delayed the whole game. I watched live. I knew I wasn't tripping. Pay attention. Listen when the ball go in the hoop.
Got his own miss. Vanderbilt back out to Finney Smith, open from deep. Rattles it home.
We're here in Los Angeles
It
for the
is
first
delayed.
round presented by ESPN Bet Sportsbook with Chris Finch, the head coach of the T-Wolves. What did you make of that first quarter for your squad?
Yeah, too many second chance points. I think they had 11 of them. That's really where they got a bunch of their cheap threes. And, we did a good job in the first shot defense. Got to take care of that.
Doncic 16 in that first quarter. How do you try to limit his effectiveness?
Yeah, we're going to throw different things at him. But, again, we got to take care of the glass when we make them.
Chris, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, guys,
and
back to you.
before.
It's interesting that LeBron, for the first time in a playoff game, did not score
Ooh,
in
good
the
shot.
first quarter. Boy, what a game a little bit earlier between the Clippers and the Nuggets. Reeves on the drive. Little giant killer, giant slayer over McDaniels. And speaking of drives, Alexander Walker into Randall. 10 on the shot clock. Back out to Reed for three for the lead. Got it. And Minnesota has stormed back here in the early portion of the second quarter.
Dunks this year for the Lakers, but it gives them a little more rim protection with him in there.
McDaniels left that short, got it
Oh,
back.
good
and laid
read.
it in over Hachimura.
Both freshmen together playing for Mike Hopkins is now with the Phoenix Suns.
James spins, fires.
That's not a foul, man.
LeBron James on
I
the
told
board.
y'all, man. 20,000, 30,000 of his points came from the free throw line, man.
Defense by DiVincenzo. Alexander Walker on the fly. James!
Yeah. Woo.
He knew that all the way, timed that out perfectly.
Sees two. Good nail help by LeBron. Raises up anyway, and it comes off. Back out to Reed for three. And Naz Reed laces the deep one. And Gobert got the block on James. Off and running again, a 3-on-2. Reed out to the three-point line.
Yum.
Splash down. Timeout Lakers. Here's Edwards with 6 points in the ballgame. Facing Finney Smith. They shrink the floor on him. Randall on the drive. The
Again?
kick to Reed. And another three ball by the reigning sixth man of the year.
He's got the athleticism and strength to go through just about anybody, go over.
Here's the king with the ball. James out front against Reed. A long two is good. James with the rebound. Another opportunity for Los Angeles. 10 on the shot clock. Finney Smith. Back to James. Foul and one.
And is the inbounder.
DiVincenzo. Here he is off the wide action, and DiVincenzo holds it and laces the deep three.
There go Da Vinci Code.
Dante with some dynamite.
There go Da
to
Vinci
end the
Code.
first half.
And they outscored the Lakers 20-10 in the paint and really shut off the offensive glass in that second quarter, where they outscored LA by 18.
Edwards sprays it out to McDaniels. The corner three is pure. Shot clock down to 5. Edwards got to get busy, got downhill. Floater comes off, got it back. Randall from deep, and they cash in on a second opportunity.
Reeves was 1 of 6 in that first half. And Minnesota went after him on the defensive end.
Edwards is good. Minnesota on a roll.
70 to
Any fast break
48.
points in that first half, as you mentioned, Jay, and that they need to get back to being the aggressors. We've seen that certainly carry on here as LeBron James nails a three-pointer from the corner.
Yeah, the last time these two teams met, ironically, in the conference finals, Rudy Gobert converting on the high handoff. Back out to Edwards, one more to Randall. Got Luka in the air. Float game, comes out, got it back. Randall and one. Julius Randall putting some muscle in his hustle.
It takes some time after a trade for everybody to get used to one another.
They turn over Doncic. Connolly pulls the three, and it's all coming up good for the Timberwolves. 2 on the shot clock. Hachimura has to pull. And that's a great stop for Minnesota.
About as tough a 2 as you're going to take.
Off the dribble three, Anthony Edwards, hotter than fish grease. Doncic looking for the post up, and Reeves almost threw it away. He does. McDaniels, and Minnesota has numbers. McDaniels onto the corner. Edwards sets his feet. Wet. That thing splashes again.
Yeah, he had been
85 to 61. Shit, boy. This Lakers fans shambles right now.
just 2 of 19 from 3 in April.
Found his groove at the right time. So did this guy. Naz Reid connects again. Jay, I ask you, what has happened to the prolific production of Doncic that we saw in the first quarter?
Well, they're resolute on the offensive end. You've got a big lead here. You cannot be turning the ball over like that.
They just did. Here's James. Puts his shoulder down, put his head down, got the lay.
Minnesota just playing 5 out. And Austin Reeves went for another shot fake.
Woo!
Got an easy one there. Somebody hit the snooze button defensively for Minnesota. Lead back up to 19. Doncic has to work expeditiously and got it to go! Off glass at the buzzer.
This huge momentum shift there. How did you guys able to trim that lead there in the third?
Get the fuck out of here.
Finally played with an intensity level that warrants the playoffs. Like our physicality, our effort, it was regular season to start.
And then how do you close them out? What is the most important factor, JJ?
We got to get stops, and it's not really scheme stuff. There's nothing schematically they're doing that's exploiting us. We just got to be better on that end.
Good luck, JJ. Thank you. Guys, back to you.
That could potentially be crippling for the Timberwolves. Randall going to do a little bit more heavy lifting at that end of the floor. Knocks down the midi. Luka trying to press up on Ant.
Oh, got him.
With pristine, pulchritudinous footwork. Edwards knocks down the midi.
It looked like it was going to be a little cross screen.
There you go again.
For the screener.
There you go again.
To get that 3.
Edwards off the bounce.
Got him.
Back out
good
to
pass.
a wide open Randall. Cash out. Got his air fryer out, ready to cook.
Look at MJ's son, man.
Gets it back. Pulls the 3, and it's wet. Playing some of the best basketball of the season.
Wake his ass up, man.
James drives the closeout and punches it home.
Lakers now looking like a little 2-3 zone. They did a lot of that against Oklahoma City.
McDaniels attacks it. Got the short midi. Edwards. Hachimura. Edwards with the tween. Over to Reed, catch and shoot 3 on the way, and he laces another one. Wow, and a little room service off the careless pass. DiVincenzo flying charter.
Belt to ass.
Balloons back to 111 to 90.
Belt to ass.
LeBron comes with the double and help. Good catch by McDaniels. Little sidestep, little afro step into the paint.
Well, they're outstanding defensively. The problem for Orlando is they haven't been able to score efficiently.
Yeah, they done took everybody out.
Really
this game over with.
The floor a lot of times.
Timberwolves don't put belt to ass.
And for Minnesota, who only finished 1 game off of the Lakers, I mean, they had 49 wins
belt
on the
to
season,
ass, boy.
But they finished the year 17-4. And when healthy, they've been as good as anybody. This is a remarkable basketball game.
Belt to
Minnesota
ass.
takes game 1.
Shit. They made that shit look easy. Shit, shout out to Naz Reid, boy, hitting all them threes. Timberwolves made that game look so easy. Lakers fans sweating in their booty shorts. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Timberwolves, Lakers, Julius Randle, 35 minutes, 16 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 7 turnovers. God damn. Shit. Can't let that happen no more. McDaniels, 33 minutes, 25 points, 9 rebounds. Shit, played a good, flawless game for him. Woo. Rudy Gobert, 24 minutes, only 2. See, that's the shit I be talking about. Man, like 7'5" and can't. That shit don't make no damn sense to me. Mike Conley, 22 minutes, same story. And Anthony Edwards, 35 minutes, 22 points. Could be more. Could be way more. Come on, Ant. Could be way more. And then you got Naz Reid off the bench putting up 23 points on a motherfucker top. Shit, boy. That's just nice work right there. Nice work. And then you got the Lakers right here. You got Rui Hachimura, 30 minutes, 9 points, garbage. LeBron James, baby Bron, 36 minutes, 19 points, garbage. Is Come on, you got to make a statement in your first game, especially at home in the playoffs. We thought LeBron was better than that. I can't believe y'all say he better than MJ. Y'all better watch your mouth. Jackson Hayes, 8 minutes, 1 point. Oh my God, man. 1 point. Some people don't need to be in the NBA. They just don't. I feel like they're wasting a spot for a lot of better talent. It's a damn shame. Luka, 40 minutes, 37 points. Luka do what Luka do. Had 5 turnovers though. Not going to cut it. Keep your hands on the ball at all times. But 40 minute with 37 points, you can't beat that. Can't beat that. Austin Reeves, 37 minutes, 16 points. Shit, need to do more than that. And that wraps it up. We don't care nothing about the bench players other than Naz Reid, who actually did phenomenal today. Other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Bye-bye.